Ever wondered why some men effortlessly capture the attention of any woman they meet? It's not about looks, money, or status. It's about how they speak. High-value men possess a secret weapon, and it's not what you might think. Their words leave women missing them, even when they're not around. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly how you can speak to a woman in a way that keeps her thinking about you long after you've said goodbye. Pay close attention, because this will change the way you interact with women forever. The power of first impressions, setting the stage for lasting attraction. First impressions are the bedrock of how high-value men create a sense of longing and intrigue. However, most men get this wrong. They focus too much on trying to impress a woman right away. Whether through physical appearance, flashy stories, or overwhelming charm, high-value men understand that the initial conversation is not about winning her over. It's about creating a subtle, lasting imprint in her mind. The real secret lies in how these men make a woman feel during that first interaction. They recognize that women are more emotionally attuned than men, picking up on subtle cues, body language, tone of voice, and even the energy projected. Therefore, how you carry yourself, even before you say a single word, determines whether she'll think about you long after the conversation ends. The unspoken language of confidence. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's deeply rooted in how you view yourself and your place in the world. A high-value man walks into any situation knowing that he brings value. His posture is straight, his movements deliberate, and his speech calm. When he speaks, he isn't rushing through sentences or filling the air with unnecessary words. Every word is intentional. This unhurried pace does something powerful. It forces her to pay attention. Speaking slowly and with confidence signals to her subconscious that you're in control. Confidence in speech is not about being loud or forceful. It's about being measured and purposeful. Women are naturally drawn to men who don't feel the need to prove themselves with every sentence. Silence, when used correctly, can be one of your greatest assets. High-value men aren't afraid of pauses in conversation. They understand that a moment of silence allows the woman time to process, reflect, and internalize what has just been said. It creates a vacuum she will want to fill, and more often than not, she'll want to continue the conversation to impress you. Emotional control is attractive. Women are hardwired to seek security and stability in men. You high-value men project emotional stability by controlling their reactions. If she throws a teasing comment or a light challenge your way, don't react emotionally or defensively. Instead, high-value men know how to laugh it off or turn it into a playful challenge of their own. This shows her that you're not easily rattled, which is incredibly attractive. Emotional resilience signals that you can handle pressure, a key trait that women seek, often subconsciously, in a partner. Every conversation presents an opportunity for a high-value man to demonstrate emotional maturity, which leaves a lasting impression. When you remain unreactive, she'll start to see you as someone different, someone who stands out from the crowd of men, eager to please or quick to react defensively. You'll come across as calm, composed, and most importantly, confident. Subtle gestures that speak volumes. High-value men don't need grand gestures to stand out. They understand that subtle actions speak louder than words. Something as small as the way you shake her hand, the calmness in your voice, or how you smile when she speaks, can make a significant impact. Women are constantly reading body language, often more than men realize. High-value men exude warmth and control through small, calculated gestures, whether it's maintaining eye contact, nodding to show you're listening, or keeping your hands relaxed and never fidgeting. Number 2, the mystery factor. Mystery is an underappreciated art in modern dating, especially in a world where people are used to oversharing on social media. High-value men know that revealing everything too soon takes away the excitement and intrigue from the interaction. Women are naturally drawn to things they don't fully understand, and that's exactly why being slightly mysterious can be incredibly attractive. The psychology behind mystery. The psychology behind this is simple. When something is unknown or only partially revealed, our brains crave resolution. We tend to obsess over things that aren't fully clear because we want to figure them out. High-value men use this to their advantage. From the very first moment a high-value man speaks, he offers just enough information to pique her interest, but not enough to satisfy her curiosity. For example, if she asks what he does for work, he might respond, "It's a little complicated, but I enjoy it." This small response leaves her with more questions, meaning she'll think about him later, replaying the conversation in her mind and trying to figure him out. She'll want to know more, and that's precisely what makes her miss him. Deliberate ambiguity. The key here is to be deliberate with your ambiguity. High-value men don't avoid questions to be frustrating. They use ambiguity as a way to keep the conversation flowing. It's about showing enough while leaving certain things unsaid. For instance, if she asks about your hobbies or what you enjoy doing in your free time, instead of listing everything, you could say, "I've been working on a project that's really exciting. I'll tell you about it sometime." This response leaves her wondering what it is, and her curiosity grows. She'll look forward to the next conversation because she's eager to hear the story. Mystery isn't about being evasive. It's about creating a sense of depth. High-value men understand that they don't need to share every detail about their lives to spark a woman's interest. In fact, the less you reveal, the more she'll fill in the blanks with her imagination, often making you even more intriguing than if you shared too much. Strategic silence. Another essential aspect of mystery is knowing when not to speak. In many conversations, silence can be uncomfortable for some, but high-value men thrive in these moments. They allow the quiet to build a bit of tension. If you're always filling in the gaps, you never give her the space to think about her feelings. High-value men will let moments of quiet linger after delivering a particularly intriguing statement or question. These brief pauses not only convey confidence, but also create suspense. Imagine asking her a deep or thought-provoking question, and instead of immediately following up, you let the silence linger. This silence compels her to process the conversation more deeply, creating a moment of intimacy that words alone cannot provide. She'll remember that conversation far more vividly, because it was more than just words exchanged. It was an emotional experience, playing the long game. The beauty of mystery is that it's most effective when combined with patience. You're not trying to reveal everything in the first few meetings. High-value men play the long game, understanding that a slow burn is often more powerful than instant attraction. By revealing just a little bit at a time, you keep her engaged over the long term. Each time she interacts with you, she'll want to know just a bit more. Because you're not laying everything out at once, she'll continue thinking about you in between meetings, trying to figure you out. This gradual reveal builds tension and anticipation, making her miss you even more. When you're not around, the mystery keeps her coming back, wanting to uncover more layers of who you are. Number 3, emotional impact. Words are cheap, and anyone can string together a few sentences. What sets high-value men apart is their ability to create emotional experiences within every interaction. It's not just about what you say, it's about the emotions you evoke. High-value men understand that women are emotional creatures, and the way you make her feel during a conversation is far more important than the content of the conversation itself. High-value men don't waste time on small talk. Sure, they might engage in it briefly to warm up the conversation, but they quickly pivot to deeper, more meaningful discussions. They ask questions that cut to the core of what she values, what excites her, and what makes her unique. By doing this, they create emotional highs and lows within the conversation. This emotional roller coaster keeps her engaged and invested in the interaction. Asking thought-provoking questions. One of the best ways to create an emotional experience is by asking questions that make her think and feel. High-value men don't settle for superficial questions like, "What's your favorite color?" or "Where do you work?" Instead, they dive deeper, asking things like, "What's something you're passionate about that most people wouldn't know?" or "What's the most exciting thing you've done in the past year?" These types of questions push the conversation beyond the surface and encourage her to reflect on her own emotions. By asking such questions, you're not only prompting her to think about her experiences, but also creating a sense of connection. She'll feel that you're genuinely interested in getting to know her on a deeper level, which is rare in today's fast-paced dating world. This emotional depth fosters a bond, making her more likely to miss you when you're not around. Using storytelling to evoke emotion. High-value men also use storytelling as a tool to create emotional impact. But these aren't just any stories.